Hey, bye YouTube. It's been a good while since I've put any type of video up. Back in March on my Texas trip, I tore some muscles in my shoulder that I didn't even realize it at the time, but I've been nursing that for the last couple months. They did MRI on my shoulder, and I have to get they recommended surgery, but I didn't. I refused it and got the cortisone shot, and I'm just trying to heal it myself. But a lot of the people in groups have been asking about some of the new additions that I put on the teardrop. So this is a few of the things that I did. This was the panel. I'm on the inside the teardrop. This is the panel that was in the original plans was going to be a miniature slide out. Well, thinking about it and looking on YouTube, and I just couldn't make it work. Just no way to do it. So what I did is I put hinges on it. I'm on the inside of it now, but I put hinges on it, and I turned it into a door, and it was going to be like a tilt out. And I was going to put a cabinet right here on the inside, kind of triangular shape that would be flush when the door opened. And then I decided against that. What I did end up doing was I made my outdoor shower. You can see one of the bases for the little the shower rod. But the way it works is these screws keep the door in place. And it's got some inserts on the back side that these screw into, which will keep the door closed while you're traveling. When you need to go to use the shower, well, first of all, before we go outside, this is also what I added, and I'm not finished with it. This is going to be my little sink. Just a little 10-inch stainless bowl. Drill some holes into the bottom of it. Built-in strainer. Glue the drain to the bottom. And I'm going to connect this tube in two and just run through the floor. It's just it's not even gray water. It's just going to be soapy water, so no need for a waste tank. This is a little kitchen sprayer, and the piping is going to come in right here and connect something like this, and going to connect to the outside tank. Okay, so let's hope we got the door open. Now when you go to use the shower, run the rod. I have the rod inside. I got everything ripped out of the camper right now because of some of the changes I'm doing. Got half of the mattress out and adjusting the bed. I got the refrigerator out. I don't know if you saw my last video, the refrigerator fell out of the cabinet down onto the third battery, which I took that out of the system and arced across and burned a hole in the door of the refrigerator. It's amazing it didn't burn the whole camper down. It was while I was traveling. There's Wilson. But the shower curtain goes on these two connections right here, and it's going to be like a triangular shaped shower. And all you do is you pull this out and take your outdoor shower. Now the water coming in, it's going to be about, I got to drill a hole. Looks like where I'm going to drill it right here. And that comes up from my PVC tank on top. Got the idea off of YouTube. They have those aluminum ones that van dwellers will buy. You know, $300, $400 for an aluminum tank is just ridiculous. When you can build one out of PVC pipe for about $20. And it holds about, I haven't actually measured it, but it holds about 6 gallons. And you say 6 gallons isn't that much, but it's enough for a little quick shower, wash a couple of dishes or two, just something real quick. On my last trip, my door had slung open and broke the glass a second time. So I'm not going to replace it again with glass. I went with plexiglass this time. All of the exterior was stained, and I put spar urethane on the outside. This was supposed to hold up. When I finished the trailer in March, by September it was peeling up and cracking. You can see where the plywood has cracked, and I recoated it, but the back part took the most of the sun, and you can see up at the top where it's still kind of cracked up. I'll probably end up having to replace that board. I just painted over it, and which doesn't look as bad, but you know, it looks better with the wood look. So I may end up replacing both these boards, the door, the flip-up door, and the moon gazer window, the frame around it. Because you can see on the inside where I thought I had the glass sealed to the wood. Evidently water's gotten under it. I mean, the white stuff is the silicone, I'm assuming. It could be mold or mildew or something, but water didn't got to the wood, so that's just I'm gonna just have to replace this whole wood piece again. But it never leaked. It never leaked on the inside. My TV never got wet. Everything remained dry. Just I had to. This is an above view. There's the tank. The sun might have glared on it before. Still, with the white roof, it's still a bit of a glare. But I painted the tank black. It heats the water very good. It's not hot, but it's not cold either, so it's not like you'd be taking a cold shower. It's real nice. My solar panels had water would stand right here in the center of the roof. I didn't put the arch in it like I should have, so I had to put a little notch right there and recoat the top of the roof. And I use the cool seal, roofing cool seal. You can see how dark it was before up under the panels, the solar panels. And I also added my flag stands. I got 2 on this side and 1 on the other side over there. 2 will be for flags, my flag poles, and 1 will be for a cellular booster amplifier. I'll be carrying around my own cell tower. This little PVC pipe is going to be mounted along this 1x4, and that's what the flag poles are going to go in. See, that's the mounts for one of the flag poles right there. Now you just put them up, and got to be able to fly my flags whenever I go camping. That's one of the things, in addition to the many things that I do when I'm camping. I'm AC tech, work on RVs, electrician. Can't call myself a carpenter, but computer tech. I sell flags, all little types of things that you would use camping. Next year I'll be selling, I'm going to start making, if you looked in some of my earlier videos, a little propane tank barbecue. Well, I'm going to start I've had a lot of people ask about them. A lot of people asked about the little propane tank barbecue pit, and I can get the Freon tanks, and I got the little temperature probes on them. And next year I'm gonna start, well, this year I'll start making them, but I'll be selling them next year. I think I'm gonna call it the little sizzlers. It's a little barbecue pit, just enough for 2 people. Real light, real portable, charcoal only. But yeah, that's some of the new additions. Here's the flagpole holder on the other side. Between my shoulder and doctor visits and the heat, just hadn't been able to get out here and do much work on the camper, but supposed to have a little cool front moving in next week. My shoulder's feeling a little better, so I may get some work done. Front part I had to repaint because the wood preservative just wasn't doing its job, just like the spar urethane. I had someone mention that maybe marine varnish would work, so I may try that. I'm not sure. If nothing else works, I'm gonna sand everything down and camouflage it. It'll just be spray paint on the whole thing. I'll put my own camo on it. I'll give you a little. If you haven't already seen the little tour, see that's my battery bank, and it's on a drawer slide. It slides out the back. It's a little drawer right there. It slides out so I can access the batteries. This back door opens up. My TV right here is on a swivel. It's facing out right now. When I open up the door, the rear hatch, I can watch TV outside, or I can close it, flip the TV around, and watch TV from the inside. I got floor panels, hidden floor panels, one right there, and hatches that are underneath the floor. I keep wires and things. Like I said, the bed, I got the bed all ripped out right now because I'm doing work on some of the wiring. The little shelf that the sink is in extended out past where the air conditioner was. Well, when 2 people are sleeping in the bed, that shelf gets in the way, so I cut it back. A little skylight from an old RV that I purchased off Craigslist. Tilts up, and it's got the being a computer tech, I got access to a bunch of these fans, so I cut a board and mounted 4 fans, and what I can do is that can be my roof vent, and I've used it a few times. It works real good. I tilt that up and then mount the put the fans into the slots, and it ventilates the whole camper. It works real good. It works better than a fantastic fan. But I got everything taken out right now. Just got a few little knickknacks. Got Wilson sitting there. All LED lighting. Another RV window that I got off Craigslist. Got it open because it's just so hot in here. The bed, I built it to slide in and out like a slide out bed or whatever you want to call it. And but when it's set up, I never really slide it out, so it didn't really have to. I don't want to say it was a waste of time, but you know, it just never gets slid in. But that's about it. Maybe next time I do a video, might plan on having everything ready for November for the Renaissance Festival in Texas. And I'm sure I get a lot of looks and a lot of comments everywhere I go, but certainly out at the Renaissance Festival, because this looks like something that belongs out there. So this is Rick. PREJEAN off-grid boondocking. Till next time.
We're running with the case, oh, but we ain't got the gold. Yet we're trying to leave something behind. Oh, my friends, I believe we are at the wrong fight, and I cannot read what I did not write. I've been to his house, oh, but the master is gone. But I'd like to leave something behind.